First of all, I should just introduce myself as chair of this session. Margaret Clark is my name. I'm involved in this project with the Community Services and Health Industry Skills Council as a QA person. I've recently also had that role and a technical writing role on the review of the health and community services training packages. So I have competency standards coming out of my ears, if you're wondering what they are, and I just love them. So a bit of oral health competency standards will just add to the lot. This session is about innovation and training, and so as you're listening to the speakers, you might want to think about what sorts of innovations there might be that are appropriate for your area of practice or an area of practice that you're familiar with, and what sort of training would be appropriate for people who might not currently be involved in oral health care, but for whom that might be appropriate. And I thought just before we start, because we've talked a lot about aged care and a little bit about disability work, there are a lot of areas in both community services and health training packages that are involved in direct care work, direct client contact, and I thought I'd just give you some idea of those areas. So, for example, we have aged care and community care, which can be aged care in the community, can also involve disability work, and disability work as a separate sector. We have alcohol and other drugs work, mental health work, and work in children's services in different areas, including child protection and child, youth and family intervention and youth work, all of which may have some coverage of oral health, or some potential for coverage of oral health. That's just in the community services training package. In the health training package, we've talked about Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander health work, allied health assistance. We have ambulance work, possibly, anaesthetic technology, not sure. Then we have community, complementary and alternative health, which is also a possibility, direct contact. Dental assisting, of course, which we've talked about, and enrolled nursing. Health services assistance, which would include AIN, assistance in nursing, and theatre work. Defence healthcare, medical practice assisting, and nutrition and dietetic assistance, possibly even pathology. There are a lot of areas that possibly we haven't thought about. I'd also like to get you thinking about some questions that we'll look at the end of the session. And these questions are about the functions that we've identified in the discussion paper that perhaps could be undertaken by people not currently in the oral health care workforce. Have we got the right functions, and are they appropriate for the roles that have been identified in the tables? What would help support the implementation of these functions, and what might get in the way of it? And what issues are there that are specific to your area or the area that you know about? So have a think about that as we listen to the speakers. The first speaker that we have is Dawn Cromer. Dawn is General Manager Residential Care for the St Ives Group in Western Australia. And St Ives provides residential and community aged care services as well as retirement living in Western Australia. And they have started a process of looking at innovations that they can undertake in order to enhance health care across the board, but including oral health care.